Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sandblaster1987 here with another Transformers Beast Wars update. Today I'll be looking at Legacy and Legacy Evolution, Leader Class, Transmetal II, Megatron. Unfortunately, I don't have the original Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron update or any of its repaints for size comparison, nor do I currently have the Transarts Transmetal 1 Megatron figure for size comparison, but what I do have is Revenge of a Fallen Nest Deluxe Class Lockdown, who is obviously a movie adaptation of the animated character, and the Fantastic Four Marvel Legends Clobber and Crush, or Crush and Clobber, the Thing, who I'll be reviewing later down the line. So, articulation in Megatron's Dragon mode is pretty extensive for a modern update of an original figure from a Beast era. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ball jointed segments on the neck, plus also a ratcheted swivel here because it's also the shoulder joint for the right arm, or the left arm rather. And you've also got a really deep bending down hinge right there for the shoulder movement, and I suppose you could also count one of these ball joints as a sort of bicep swivel of sorts. And the dragon mouth also opens and closes, so you can import this fireblast effect that came with it, like so. A gimmick would also work on the G1 Dinobots and other such figures. So you can show him shooting a sort of flamethrower attack kind of thing out of his mouth there. The wings are collapsible and they also have a sort of flapping back and forth hinge at the back here. Then the tail has 1, 2, 3, 4 joints to it as well, all of which are ball jointed for flexibility and ease of motion. Then, for dragon legs, you've got a universal semi-ratcheted hip joint for forward and back movement, and a friction hinge for in and out movement. Then, due to the robot leg transformation, you've also got a thigh swivel cut in there as well. Digitigrade knees, plus, obviously, the transformation joints and such. Then you've also got a ratcheted back and forth foot movement and also a side to side ankle tilt. So, to transform Megatron, terrorize! First what you want to do is straighten out the dragon legs like so, to turn them into the robot legs and just get those straightened up out of the way so they're not going to clash into the other parts later on. Then what you want to do is you want to collapse the wings if you haven't already. Then I almost forgot to mention the mini dragon arms also have articulation, so you've got a 360 degree forward rotation, a little bit of in and out movement, a bicep swivel mushroom peg joint, a almost double hinge movement here which is slightly hindered by the elbow bone sculpting on this piece. Then you've also got wrist swivel and a sort of finger tilt just here as well for the claws. But what you want to do next with the transformation is basically disconnect the dragon chest like so, which will reveal the robot chest underneath. Then unhinge this open, split the hip panels out of the way like so, which is a little bit tricky sometimes due to parts tolerance, so bear with me. Split those out of the way. Then bring all of these hinges up like so, thus exposing the robot head in the process. Bring those up and leave them like that for the time being. Then bring the hips down and connect them together to form the robot mode pelvis, which again isn't easy due to the way the joints are engineered, but I'll do my best. So snap these joints together to complete the pelvic section like so. Then once that's done, what you want to do next is pop open the robot chest like so. Then what you want to do next is flip down these little side pieces like so. Rotate this way the inner workings. Then bring up this gold panel to expose the robot fist for the right arm. Bring the right arm out. Fold this gold panel in on itself. Rotate the shoulder. Then you want to bring in the dragon arms like so. And collapse the claws so that they cover up the little indents of the chest plate to maintain the little gold stripe details of the chest. Like so. Then bring the side panels back up again and close the robot chest. Then unfold the right arm, untab from itself. Straighten out the fist, straighten out the elbow. Then bring down the dragon head arm to make the left arm. Straighten out the dragon claws on the chest plate if they come undone again. And finally what you want to do is bring up these panels and accordion them together in such a way that the robot head sits flush on the back. Or as flush as it can anyway. And here we have Transmetal II Megatron Legacy version in his robot mode. So, for size comparison again, here he is with Crush and Clog of a Thing from the 2005 Fantastic Four movie. And Revenge of the Fallen Nest Global Alliance Deluxe Lockdown. Yeah, this is what Deluxes used to be, size-wise, almost equal to the current leader class figures, if you're lucky with the height and such. I'll review Lockdown another time. So, features-wise, Megatron can still obviously splay out his massive dragon wings. Be extremely careful when posing with these wings because they are made of soft rubbery plastic and can easily shear off if you use them with the wrong angle and such, as with any soft plastic component to these articulated figures. Then, articulation-wise for the main torso, robot head can swivel back and forth, although obviously the dragon tail, so the ponytail piece is going to get in the way of that. Obviously you've still got the hinge at the back of the head, plus 1, 2, 3 more ball joints for additional range of motion. The wing hinges can still move backwards, but obviously the chest panel of the dragon mode now being on the back kind of hinders the angle that you can move them back to at this point. Then you've still got the same amount of articulation in the dragon head arm. So instead of an individual bicep swivel or elbow bend, you've got 4 or 5 sort of ball joint segments working together, kind of similar to the original Beast Wars Quick Strike mold. Then for the right arm you've got a ratcheted outward joint, forward joint, and a friction hinge outward movement joint. A mushroom peg bicep swivel, double elbow for the transformation, and no wrist swivel, but the hand does hinge downwards a little bit, which obviously is for transformation, but if you use it ever so slightly you can get sort of like pointing the sword forward kind of pose as if you use someone else's weapon with this thing. No waist, actually there is a slight waist swivel due to the way the pelvis is engineered. Ratcheted of course for stability's sake. Then you've got the same leg movement as previously. Obviously the thigh swivel is cut just above the knee due to transformation for the digitigrade dragon legs. And now the knee joint is here instead of where it was before. And you've got the same ankle tilt and ratcheted forward and back foot movement as well. Now gimmick wise in this mode, Megatron doesn't have any of the 3mm siege blast effect ports, but he does still have the 5mm fireblast effects parts put on the dragon mouth for flame throwing. Like so. Or you can use the last night leader class Megatron's blast effect parts to use those on the 5mm ports on the bottom of those feet to show him flying with dragon fire blast effect thrusters on the bottoms of his claws. So that more or less concludes my review of Legacy Transmetal II Megatron. I will get the original Transmetal II mold from 1998 at some point for future reviews, but until then my next review will be Crush and Clobber the Thing from the 2005 Fantastic Four movie. Till then, till all are one.